I'm back on with CBI.
You ain't back on shit. He's a kid. Man, D-Mac is a fucking killer.
Get me Egan's every move.
I've done everything you asked.
Not everything. Tell me what you got out of Stacy Marks.
I'm getting back on my bad bitch shit. I want a regime change.
I'ma handle Rashawn, and I'ma make you king.
Tommy's a fucking psychopath. I have one more card to play.
What's good, my power people? What's good? You know, we straight up reacting immediately from episode 4, season 3 of Force. Y'all, nothing was insane in it, I'm not gonna lie, but I definitely got the scenes that I wanted to see. You know, we just gonna get straight into it, y'all. This whole episode was just like a bunch of setups, like a whole bunch of setups. Like, I know the next episode is for sure going to hit the fan. We just gonna dive straight into it, man. We're where we left off last week. Tommy walking in on Diamond saying D-Mac is back in CBI. I love this scene. I love this scene so much. For the simple fact, y'all, Diamond has been saying, like, look, we partners. And he has been tripping over the fact that Tommy is fucking Maria. Like, I don't know why he gives a fuck so bad, but whatever. And he been trying to plot against D-Mac, you know, trying to kill him for all this. Like, first of all, finally that's over, but him having all these plans, and none of them have been working out. And now Tommy knows. Tommy knows. I mean, the whole conversation between the two, like, Tommy's asking, why you letting him back in CBI? Like, against my orders. And Diamond's like, I don't follow your orders, but motherfucker, this my family. Like, this ain't got the shit to do with this my family. And it's like, ooh, I just loved it. And I loved how Tommy really been, like I said in my last video, moving like Ghost. Really saying, yeah, no, don't worry about it. You gonna make this up to me later. Like he was off rip on timing with it, yo. And I loved it. I loved every second of it. We end up seeing that also later in that scene. They end up saying that they have a meeting at 10 a.m. with the SODs, something like that. And we also come to find out within that scene, the SODs went out. Oh man, everybody's leaving this coalition because we still got not the RDs, but whatever Chavo's crew was. Because, you know, Chavo's crew has already been on edge ever since they even started this whole war with the Marquez cartel. So, we don't know what's going on with that side. We just know that this coalition is falling apart. And next week is episode 5. So we're going to get a death. We, for sure, will be getting a death. That is what I truly believe. But we're gonna move on to Tommy and D-Mac. Tommy like, look, listen, like, follow my lead. We see at the end of the episode, Tommy ends up letting D-Mac back into CBI. We end up seeing the scene that we saw in the official trailer for the season, I believe, when he brings up Ghost and Kanan. It didn't happen the way that I thought it was. I thought it was going to happen when Tommy was officially a lone wolf. But I do think I can see how things are going to turn on its head by the season finale, or the series finale. This is the last season of the show. But we're gonna go ahead and move on, y'all, to Stacy Marks. Stacy Marks has been tripping. Stacy Marks has been tripping, thinking that she just has the power, thinking that she's just so in control. And I will say, out of everybody this season, I truly feel like she is the weakest. She is in the worst position of all time. She is not in a very valuable position of power. Sang is working for the Marquez cartel. Vic is plotting against her. Your CI is plotting against you. Claudia is only working with you bare minimally to get out so she can settle everything with Tommy. It's just, she don't know what she doing. By the end of the episode, she gonna go ahead and let Claudia out so that Tommy can come kill her. That's her plan. That's her plan for her to get out of jail. While also Stacy Marks making a double-edged sword that you will also need to testify against the Marquez cartel. And as we saw at the end of the season, at the end of the show, Sang went ahead, his plan that he tried to have is not working. So he went ahead and told. We're gonna go get in more detail about it tomorrow. Denard goes ahead and buy the chain back from, sorry. Let's run that back. Shanti, we see that street racing scene that we seen, I believe, like 2 weeks ago in the trailer when we seen like all the women. Either way, Manny, the one that Denard stole the chain from back in season 2. One thing I will say, I love that they are bringing back characters from all these previous seasons that weren't relatively important, because it really shows that the very minimum, because within 3 seasons of the show that they've done a lot of character building. Shanti is trying to basically get her name back out in the streets. Because I literally forgot from episode 1, Tommy has had her sidelined from jump, which really makes me wonder, y'all. We're going to make another video about that. Does Tommy know about Shanti? Let me know what y'all think down in the comments, because I'm really not sure. We then see Tommy and Vic. Tommy hands Vic the gun that D-Mac used to kill Mad Dog. I don't know what was going to happen. Like, I knew that they was talking about setting up Rashawn, the leader of the SODs or whatever, but I really was not sure. I thought they were also kind of going to set up Vic, but I also got to remember Tommy's using Vic, so I don't know. It's a whole lot of mess right there, y'all. It's a whole lot of mess right there. We then see Stacy and Claudia talking, chopping it up, basically saying, I need to be let out. We then see what we saw last week also in the trailer, Tommy and Miguel and Che. The meeting. Man, that meeting, first things first, y'all. Tommy just knows what to do in these situations. Tommy has dealt with so many plugs, so many bosses, from Lobos to Mulan to Jason to just all these people. So Che is just another person like that on that level. That's it. That is it. And Tommy knows what the hell he's doing. Miguel and Diamond always so shook every time Tommy likes to make a fucking move. Every single fucking time. And it's just like, bruh. But we know that during that scene, we saw that Che was torturing somebody that disobeyed him. And then we also heard later on that he is going to triple their product. Now, I don't know if he's tripling strictly CBI's product or if he's tripling Miguel's and CBI's product. So we really gonna see how that is there. We see Miguel talk about something, he's going to make a move, and we see the move that he's talking about. He goes to talk to Maria, saying, look, I would love to go to dinner with you and Tommy. Let's go ahead and settle down, figure this out. And then we also see the move that he makes behind their back, talking to Ortega, Marquez, whatever. Either way, we see him talking to Ortega, basically saying, I'm going to give you a location. Y'all gonna need to come in and do what y'all gotta do. I can't lie, that's a very smart play, especially when Miguel and Tommy are going around Maria. Not in the way that, like, obviously I'm killing you, you're killing me. No, but like I said, like, third party beefs. One of my favorite scenes this episode, y'all, was Elise. I don't know, for some reason Elise I was really fucking with, and I like how Tommy knew. Tommy ain't give a fuck. I'm the Santa Claus of white powder, and then he just pull the phone out, see that she recorded, and throw that shit in the water. Man, Tommy really is just on demon time, and it shows. It really shows. I don't even know what to say about, like, wow, y'all. Just, wow. He didn't see later on that we see JP, and seeing JP again really blew my mind, because I'm really certain that JP is going to die next episode. At the same time, though, we've had power episodes, not in Force, but in the Raising Kanan, where we didn't get a death in episode 5. And I don't know if that's going to be the case for next week's episode. I just feel like JP not showing his face at all until right now, in this moment, up until this point, really shows where they're at with his character, which is really nothing. JP's kind of just there, and if you're just going to be there, no, I'm sorry, it's power, you might as well die. Give the character development to D-Mac, let him go crazy, let him and Tommy team something. But it was nice to see JP again, but yeah, no, JP's not doing anything this season. What we see at the very end of the episode is Vic telling Tommy that Claudia getting out. Tommy pulls up and it's just scoping out, seeing Claudia get into the car, and that's how the episode ends, y'all. I don't really know how I feel about it, honestly. I would definitely say last week's episode was better than this week's, but this week we're obviously in that setup period for power. Like how episode 1 is always something, episode 5, 9, 8, 9, 10 is always something. So we're in that period right now. So I hope next week, you know, is really popping. Is really showing us what's going down within it. Yeah, y'all, if I missed anything at all, let me know down below in the comments. Let me know what y'all thought about this episode, y'all. I fucked with it. We're gonna drop another banger tomorrow, so see y'all in the next one.